Welcome back here to our Auto Park Studios in downtown Plymouth. It's time for Marshall County Today, the talk show aimed at informing you about stories, people, and businesses around your neighborhood. Neighborhood. Is that Friday yet? Oh, geez, Pete. And as we have in the last couple of weeks here, we have wanted to promote one of the greatest festivals that this county can be proud of, and that is the Marshall County Blueberry Festival. And Miss Carrie joins us again. I think this might be a little bit of a relaxation for you right here. This next 30 minutes, just to take a breath.
I don't know. My phone is going crazy. So hey,
that's how it is.
Comes with the job.
That's right. Well, I'll tell you, the park is looking great, man.
Oh my gosh, didn't I go up fast?
It did.
It does every year, but I mean, it just seems like every year it's faster, and everybody's walking around like, what do I do now? Well, there's still a lot of stuff.
Hang on.
Oh my gosh.
Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
But it looks great.
It does.
And every time I drive through there, it just goosebumps. I'm ready for it. I'm just ready for it.
I'm tired. I've seen enough of the park this last week. I'm good. No, we keep Info One open for our people right now.
Right.
Festival, it's for the patrons, but right now it's for our people, and I've been there late every night, and just in case something happens or whatever. But
people don't understand all it takes to make that festival work. The first things that come to mind is, the carnival's coming in.
Yeah, they're pretty much.
Yeah, and so they're like the first ones to get in, and then vendors wanting to get an early start, understanding that by Thursday it's going to be tough to be moving around inside in the park because of so much activity and other vendors that are going to be there. And then you look at how the electricity is getting.
Yeah, I've been watching Banner last couple days, just hopping.
They just got it down, don't they?
Oh, they have that down to a science. They are so good at what they do. They really are. I mean, you don't even have to. They just go. They know exactly what to do.
And we're talking about a local business.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Local businesses. Absolutely. Just taking care of it.
And we do have some now that are coming from out, but it's the fact that they know who we are and we're pulling from other resources, and that's what makes it nice.
One thing we haven't really talked a lot about has been the relationship between the park department here and the Blueberry.
Yeah.
How wonderful is it to work with Mike Height?
He is such a great guy to work with. Just the other day, he pulled up. Well, we were just taking a break. It was hot. It was dirty, and he pulled up and. We just kind of had a little chat with him there. And, he was there for about 15 minutes. That was it. But, he's so easy. We all have our moments. Okay, when stress hits, it's hard. We're all, it's like, okay, I got to think before I say something.
Right.
But, everybody's got a good relationship. Yeah, we all kind of get crappy once in a while, but we all do. So, like, stress. So, we're coming into his park. He's letting us come in that park, and that park's a beautiful park.
It is.
So we get along really well with him. Yeah. We try to do what he needs, and we try to be there for him. So I appreciate him so much.
When we, again, the behind-the-scenes part of this, I'm blessed because you guys kind of let me in on a lot of things, and I don't know how you guys are able to pull this off every year, honestly. I sit back and I look at everything that has to be done. If you are not detailed and I's dotted, T's crossed, the spacing of vendors, which, holy cow, I don't know how you even plan that, but you manage every year. Talk about a headache of a job, and then with your parade,
that's its own monster.
I don't know how you guys pull this off every year.
Everybody on that board, we have our committees. We all have our committees. We have a list of them. Some are festival, some are non-festival, just board related, and that's taking care of the festival when we're not having it, the officials on there, what we do, the contracts we sign, and then everybody's got their own committee. You pay attention to yours. I get asked a lot of questions sometimes about, the carnival or this. I'm like, I don't know. Oh, they look at you like, haven't you been doing it for a while? Well, of course I have. But if I start worrying about everybody else's stuff, I'm not going to get my stuff done.
That's right.
And they're professionals. I mean, what I don't know any other word to call them. They're professionals. We get out there, we know what we have to do. They get it done. It's muscle memory. You know, I see Emily out there marking her spots for stuff. I see Jason's out there marking his stuff. You know, I see Banner running around. Steve Harrell's putting up the sound. You know, and when you're sitting in that booth looking out, just kind of hanging there, you realize there's a lot of moving parts to the festival.
There's a lot.
And I mean, so many moving parts. You know, how do you, all those speakers in the park are not put up there. They're not up there all year round. You know, so Steve's out there. He was testing them last night, and it's just there's so much, and it is overwhelming. But that's why it's broken down into a lot of different committees. So,
right. So you know, when we talk about finding out what's happening at the park, I'll just show this here. This is a pamphlet that lets you know what's happening. So when you go to the festival, look for this, and it has it expands out. You know, so there's even a map, as you see there, of everything, where everything is at. This is your Bible if you are going to want to find out what's happening, because it has schedule with times along with it. So get this and find a way to get this as soon as possible.
get it Info 1 or Info 2. We have a bunch of them up there.
There you go.
It's got tram times on it. It's got carnival. It's got who's on the stages. It has the tram times on it. Everything's on there.
The other part here that we need to talk about, is this website, blueberryfestival.org.
Mm-hmm.
Go to that, because you'll be able to pull that up on your phone.
Well, you can pull it up on your phone, and the nice thing about that is every activity that's going on, there is a contact page. So there for every 3-on-3 basketball, the bowling tournament, everything has a contact person. And I know they're calling the office. We're more than welcome to work with them, but if you can cut out the middleman,
right?
That sheet, I even printed it out for the info booth this year. So if anybody comes and asks me, we can look on the sheet.
Right.
It's got a lot of good info. The whole carnival page is amazing.
It is.
So there's so much information, and I get, people want to come and talk to us and ask us questions, and that's what we're there for. But it makes the whole trip go a lot smoother when you've got something in front of you and you kind of plan what you want to do, and you have to plan.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to plan. We got this, the bike race, the swim. You got to plan what you're going to do. It's a huge festival. So yeah, they need to go on there and look.
Yeah, and oh God, I just had a thought and I lost it. But the whole purpose of us talking about this is to make your visit to the festival easier.
Oh yeah, it's not about us.
More convenient.
It's about them.
Everything you need could be right in your hands.
Seeing everything that you can see, getting it all in.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's what we're there for at Information One. But I hear so many people. I didn't know they were doing the tractor puller. I didn't know they were doing this. It's in the event
right
guide.
Go online.
And it stinks. A lot of things are repeated, but there's some things that aren't.
Yeah.
So you want to get in there, kind of plan your weekend.
Adage. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So guess what? It's here again.
Yeah.
And everybody loves it.
And we've got that Megatron showing the movie in the park for the kids. It's going to be out there at the beer garden. I mean, there's just these little things that people don't
understand.
Yeah,
right.
I hear a lot of people. I'm going to say, this Notre Dame's playing. I said, you can watch the Notre Dame game
on a Megatron
screen, drinking a beer. So
with your friends.
With your friends, there's food out there at the beer garden. You can eat your lunch.
I got to ask this, and I don't even know why I'm even asking this, but I want to ask this.
I don't know if I want to know.
Because I was on Facebook and someone asked, "Are minors allowed in the beer garden?"
Yes, they are.
So they are.
They are. You can absolutely have lunch, dinner, whatever with your family. So when they walk in, family area is over here. Around the area where you would get your drinks, that's roped off, 21 over. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts.
But the place you go eat.
The rest of it, you can go out and sit, have tacos or whatever. I'm not sure what they're having out there, but eat out there with your family. They can have soda, they can get food, and they can sit out there and there's a good time.
Okay.
So
there.
They are absolutely.
That Facebook person, there you go.
Yeah.
That's what you need to, your question's answered. Now, speaking of the beer garden, well, actually, before we get to that, let's talk about mega passes. I am getting a crap load of questions about the mega passes and the way it's being done this year. Mm-hmm. So can you expound on that a little bit? Are you able to?
Well, I mean, you can go on our on our Facebook page.
That's what I've been telling everybody.
Okay. You know, there's all this information about the mega passes. You can still go into the office, and they give you just a little sheet like that. It's got a little QR code on it. Everything gets activated out at the park. So you can still do it. You know, we link it to theirs, to the Midway's page, and you can get your mega passes that way.
Okay.
All you need this year is just that QR code. No picture, no nothing. And what we tell everybody, when you get that piece of paper, like if you go down here or they send it to you in your emails, you do it online, take a picture of that QR code in case you lose that paper. Because all those QR codes are very individual. So you can't pass it off and let somebody else use it.
them.
And then you go down to the carnival and everything's activated down there.
Cool.
So they can still get them. I believe we're selling them in the office until tomorrow. So
Till tomorrow? Is that earlier than normal?
no,
No? Is it usually? Okay. Well, they're going fast.
they are.
So-
I think, you know, people are still just a little, you know, not sure how this whole process is going to work. But, you know, you have to have a test year for everything.
Yeah.
So this is going to be how it's, you know, test year for the beer garden. Now we're having a test year for the mega passes. I think it's a wonderful thing. We needed to move in that direction.
Today.
Yeah. And
again, all you need is to get that QR code. That takes care of purchasing of it. And
on our Facebook page, you might have to scroll a little bit. Some things are posted up top, but you may have to scroll a little bit. But links to everything, we've made it easy for you to get it straight off the Facebook page.
right.
Yeah.
So there you go. And that's, again, for the mega passes. Are wristbands different, or can they be purchased the same route as the mega passes?
I think
you know?
bracelets are only done on, I believe, I'll probably get a text here in a minute, only done online and get them out there. But you can
Okay.
only get it, you know, so, but
Right.
mega passes. And
Well, I'm glad I brought that up, because here's my Max 98.3 transition and all this. Thursday morning, we are going to be giving away prizes on North Michigan Street, north entrance into the park. Okay? Again, North Michigan Street. All right? We're going to be out there, and we've got everything from Indianapolis Zoo tickets to and a beach still to Holiday World, but you know, the expiration of these tickets are getting really, really close, because these parks are going to be closing down here. But we're also have been given by the Blueberry Festival some wristbands to give away. And so I made this so easy, it's ridiculous. All you got to do is pull up when you're listening, have your car stereo jamming on 98.3. You pull up, and we're going to pick a prize for you. Okay? And it's the fairest way to do this, so everybody, you know, has a chance at a wristband. Everybody has a chance at Indiana Beach tickets. And so Patricia will be making the list of prizes in a box, and then we're going to pull what prize you win. Okay? So Patricia's just now realizing this. So I'm getting a look.
you're just hearing this now?
Yeah.
Nice, okay.
Because I was thinking about it last night, so I didn't have a chance to tell her. But I'm telling her live on the air now. But that's how we're going to do it, because it's the fairest way. And I wanted to do this the fairest and easiest way. I don't want to cause a traffic jam, but if it happens, guess what? All those align, you're going to get something.
There's a lot of police officers in the
yeah.
park. We'll be good.
Yeah, I was going to say. So that's how we're going to do Thursday. It's going to be like a drive-in for prizes. That's basically what it is.
I think
Without
that
literally
rocks.
driving in. They're just driving and stopping in front of us. We're
I
pulling the
think it
prize.
rocks.
Boom. Get it and go.
So
And
I
enjoy.
was going to show you, because you're talking about it. So if you go to blueberryfestival.org, this is the homepage. You go up here in great big huge letters.
Show it
So-
on that camera right there. Stick it right in front of it. There you go. Right there.
Okay, you're going to hit that. And look, it takes you to North American Midway. Purchase everything right then
Yep,
and there.
right there.
So if you can't get into the office, go to the festival webpage.
A little bit closer.
Can you
here.
see it?
Just- Yeah.
I have short arms, Tony.
You're good. I just don't know how to do this right. There we go. See where it says North American Midway? Right there.
So
once you're there,
jump on that website.
yeah, get on it and then purchase your mega passes. And it all starts by going to the Facebook page or the website.
Blueberry. Yeah, the website's got a lot of it. I mean,
There's-
it's got a lot of information organized.
Right.
Facebook, everything keeps piling up. We can only pin what we can pin, but
You had no problem finding it. So, I mean,
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, the changes, yes, we're catching up with time now with our tech stuff, which has been vastly needed. The good news is it's convenient for you to get your mega passes. It's convenient to get your wristbands still, even the old way. But I mean, the fact of the matter is, you can do it if you miss, because otherwise, I don't even know how many times in a year you guys hear from people saying, you guys need to change your hours because I can't make it on this. And now you can go online
listened.
anytime.
We listened,
Boom.
and that's what they wanted. How can people from out of town get their mega passes during the pre-sales or whatever, or we can't get our pictures in there? We listened, and Blake from the carnival, they did a nice job, and we're just trying to do what we hear.
Right.
That's
So we're
point.
kicking off the Blueberry Festival on Thursday morning, and again we're very excited about that. Now Carnival will start at 6 Thursday night.
I'm actually looking that up right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 6 o'clock Thursday night. The Carnival opens, and then Friday is officially everything. But even then,
Yeah,
Friday
Friday.
you kind of changed some things, right? I mean, the actual open will be at noon this Friday.
Yeah.
With the festival opening, the official opening.
That's on
of it.
Saturday. All right, so Thursday
Friday.
night, Carnival is open at 5 until 10.
Oh, and the beer
So-
garden's open too.
The beer garden's open
Yeah,
as well.
okay.
It is. What did you just say? What did you just say?
I just
before
said the
that?
official opening
Yeah,
is at
yeah.
noon Friday.
We're changing. It's at noon, and we're changing like the welcome. So we're welcoming. We open the festival where we get up on the stage and we welcome everybody here.
Right.
That's going to be done now on Saturday morning. So
Yeah.
I don't know who wants to come see that, but if you want to come and see all those faces behind what goes on, that's the perfect time for you to
It
do
is.
that.
And you know what? They need to be recognized because they're a big part of everything that we do here. Gosh, anything else?
Yeah. So I'm passing this along. So everybody's driving around the park yesterday, and I asked them, I said, hey, when are we closing the park? Because, we have all the people driving through, which
Yes.
they want to check things out. I get it. So the information I got was Wednesday at noon, no public vehicles. No motorized vehicles at all Thursday starting at 3. So Wednesday we let the vendors come in early. So people they don't understand why. So when they start coming in, they're backing in trailers. There's some big trailers, big trucks. They can't always see, we try to help them, but with all those, personal vehicles driving through the park, it's dangerous.
Yes.
It's very dangerous.
Yes.
So they want none of those vehicles in starting Wednesday at noon. And then everybody, and I'll even make an announcement at the park, everybody has to have their vehicles, everything set by Thursday at 3. So that's just to protect the public. And I know they want to drive through and I know they want to see what's going on. I love that part of it. But for everybody's safety,
yeah.
we have to have it closed down.
So Wednesday at noon, the park is shut down to traffic.
and then,
It said only vendors are going to be allowed,
yeah.
and that's it.
And and Blueberry Personal, of course,
Blueberry,
that's
yeah,
the only
yeah.
one driving around. And then we've got volunteer shirts, we have all that kind of stuff at Information One. But unfortunately, I have a job, so I'm working during the day. I usually try to get out there 4 or 5 o'clock and open the booth. But like my parade volunteers, any volunteers, just come up to the window, who you are, where you're working, and we'll do our best to get our shirt out to you. So.
Now, you coming back here tomorrow?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay. So let's talk about the parade real
Okay.
quick. All right. Parade starts at
9:30.
9:30.
So there's road closures. We've got road closures all over the place. So if you're planning on being there, I try to be there before 8. What people don't realize is that they judge in the lineup. So my judges get there about 6:30, depending on who you are. But some of them want to go out for breakfast. Some are
Sure.
just early birds. But there's someone there very early. So between 6:30, I'd say a little before 9. That's when they start judging in line. So they'll go out and see who's here. They'll get that part done, But they judge while you're in the lineup. Step off is exactly 9:30. you know, if you want to be, if you're going to be judged, if you've got on your sheet that you're going to be judged, I've already put you in a judge's packet. And so you just need to be there, make sure everything on your float, whatever, is put together. Your people are there. We have a lot of floats say, hey, there's Starbucks. I'm going to walk down there. It's going to be forever. Well, and then they miss a judge. Judges will usually circle back if there's no one there to talk to.
Let's not forget Big B Coffee, because they're right there too.
Big B Coffee, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Martin's Donuts.
There you go. Martin's Donuts.
Well, they like to take off. They'll just take off. I'm gonna have
Right.
breakfast. I'm gonna do whatever. So, I don't blame them.
How many did we get in before
my
this year's parade? I
Gosh.
told you it was going to come at you hard the
So-
last day when you were on this radio station. The last time,
And I knew, but it just seemed maybe this year was a fluke. It was later than normal. So now there's, obviously a new normal, and that's fine. I ended up, so my cutoff was the 19th.
yeah,
Couple more people got in. But Plymouth businesses, I say 19th, hard no. But now it's kind of like if I have my announcer books done, then no, I can't.
right.
Last night I put 2 people in the parade, and it took me about 2 hours just to put them in there. But now, talked to Uncle Dougie this morning, announcer books are done. So now with everything, I've got roughly 115.
That's good.
Yeah, I have 100 grid paper. All of that's done. There's a lot of halves.
Whew, that's
Because,
a good number.
You
Plan
know,
on sticking around for a while for this year's parade.
it's going to be a good parade.
It's going to be a really good one.
Yeah, it is. I'm very excited about that too. And
Are you going to make your traditional route before? Are you going to have time?
I have great volunteers, Tony.
I know you do.
So I think I'm going to try to.
But I also know the fact that you dot I's and cross T's.
I do. I'm going to try to I maybe make a lap. That's not, and everybody, oh, it's good for your morale. No. It's good to see, you know what I mean? There's people that actually turn
Right.
out for this thing that I worked so long on. And
Right.
that's what keeps me motivated. I love the parade, but it's tedious. It's tedious.
Well, here's the thing that a lot of people probably don't stop to think about, and that is the fact that there's so many local people that are in this parade. We're talking generations.
Oh my gosh.
Generations
Oh my gosh.
of folks who've been in this parade.
Yeah.
And the fact that they get to showcase their efforts with waving, even it's the kids that I just adore watching.
Well, I love those civic organizations. I love all those where the kids are back there and we're like, I hear a lot of people, I had no idea that we had Taekwondo or I had no idea. And I'm like,
yeah.
You live in Plymouth. How do you not know that? And it's a thing. People don't always make it to certain parts of town. Their kids are in one thing or whatever. I understand that. But that opens it up for people to see
What's here?
what's here. And I love the fact that they get to go out and twirl their batons or dance or do Taekwondo or whatever. I just love that they have that opportunity to do that while they're on the parade route.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, it is good stuff.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
And again, folks, blueberryfestival.org or go to the Blueberry Festival Facebook page. It will answer every question
It will.
you have.
It will.
And it from displays to exact times things are happening. If you don't know what's happening or it's your own fault.
And this year, last year they were too, but the event guides are everywhere in town.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
And if you want one, hey, we're in downtown. You can't miss us. We're the Auto Park Studios.
It's a good read, Tony.
Yeah,
Give it 5
I
stars,
know.
thumbs up.
I'm looking at it. It's right here. It has everything right
It's
here.
beautiful. This one this year,
That's a
Phenomenal.
beautiful guidebook.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Now
on
we've had a
this.
few people
Ooh,
already come in
Jackie.
here and pick up some guidebooks.
Yeah.
So we got about 3 or 4 left, I think it is. So get that guidebook and look. There's some great things and interesting stories and stuff about everything that's going on with the festival this year. So we highly encourage you to get that. And it's easy to carry, so you won't miss out on anything. You just won't. But you will have to plan.
Yeah, we don't want.
You
There's
have
so
to
much.
plan.
You have to. You absolutely have to plan your trip. And if you want to see everything you want to see, you got to look through the whole weekend because I can miss this show because it's on these days or at these times. But this one I want to see is one time only. You don't want to run into something like that. So
Right.
and there's great entertainment this year. My gosh. I can't talk highly enough about it. And we all know, last year getting interviewed on 57, I love the blueberry more than I love Christmas. Mm-hmm. And this is my
It
favorite
shows.
time of year.
Everybody who's working this loves this festival.
That you
man.
better or you shouldn't. Yeah.
Right. And
I mean, you really have to have it. So
Yeah.
we do.
Well, we love you. Thank you so much for
I love you
everything.
too. Thank you so
And,
much.
You guys are just amazing every year getting this ready. It looks like we are on track and ready to go. Yes, it comes with a boatload of stress, but in the end,
Mine's already dissipating. I normally right now I am a nervous wreck. I'm not.
Yeah.
I am not. You just do what you got to
you
do.
just get better and better the more you do it, That's
I
how
don't
it
know.
works.
I don't know what it is.
And my best suggestion for you folks when you go to the Blueberry Festival, go to Information One and see if Miss Carrie's there. Give her a hug because she's worth every second you get a chance to spend
And Miss
with her.
Robin will be up there.
Miss Robin will
Give
be
her
there.
big smooches.
Yes, and if you get a chance to stop by and say thank you, that carries a lot of weight, and especially for those who work their tails off like everybody's doing.
And we appreciate every single person who walks through those gates to come into the festival because without them, there'd be no reason to have one.
Right,
And I love that.
and then we got the food part. I mean,
Oh, my-
that kind of speaks for itself, but
So you save that till last. Of course,
Yeah.
the food.
yeah, the food itself is worth its weight in gold.
Hit the
and-
beer garden, watch the Notre Dame game.
Yep.
Let your kids ride around on the carnival.
Yep.
See some great music.
And again, the beer garden's for the family.
Yeah,
Just stay
it
on the
is.
family side, then you can watch the game together. So there you go, Miss Carrie. Good luck the rest of this week. I know we'll be seeing you Thursday morning. I hope
Yeah.
during our remote.
I'm going to be out there.
Because we'll be kickstarting it all with a prize giveaway. It's going to be a prize drive-by.
That's fantastic.
So-
I think that's a great idea.
We're going to kick off the Blueberry Festival on the Voice of the Blueberry, Max 98.3. All right, we are back to wrap it up here after this.